Today I'm going to talk to Charlene and Freddie, for Inspector Avinash season 2. So let me start with both of them, asking them about what are they doing now, and especially down north, UP, no?
In Inspector Avinash, yes, UP.
Yes. So what are you doing,
In Inspector Avinash,
something new? How are you taking the story ahead,
we are taking the story ahead with lot of more drama, with lot of more action, with higher level of testosterone,
Uh-huh.
with a lot of different angles to a linear story that was there in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now it gets all the more entangled, and the things which were entangled before is now getting solved in season 2.
In season 2.
As Baljeet, which is my character, Baljeet is going through a lot of emotional turmoil. In season 1, he was shot. So, he's recovering from his physical pain.
Pain, yeah.
His
Agony and
emotional pain
Aha.
with the personal life. At the same time, he was an alcoholic, so he's left alcohol. So he's also in that withdrawal symptoms. So all in all, Baljeet is going through a hell lot of more drama and space in this entire season 2.
Pain and agony, who knows better, you know better.
I
And
always
you've
tell-
enjoyed and you've tread through, so well.
I
So you
always,
must have implied that in your character as well.
Ma'am, I use this line with my friends. I'll say it again.
हम्म,
कि गम मेरे साथ बड़ी दूर तक चले पर पाई ना मुझ में थकान तो वो खुद थक चले.
क्या बात है.
So I've taken that of my life into Baljeet's character, and I think I've done an okay job. Let's see.
So Charlene believes in the show must go on.
Of
Raj
course.
Kapoor's follower.
Always, always.
What about you, Freddie? I'm really happy to see you again,
Likewise.
We were like in awe with you in your character in Holiday. We said, ये
Yes.
कौन नया लड़का आया है? Wow.
Yes.
So how do you look at your journey, and you've reached here?
I want to just ask you one question. Like, do you not feel that now? Okay, oh wow, glad Fred is here.
I'm feeling so glad.
I'm right now enamored by your looks, by the way.
What?
This is amazing. I mean,
Yeah, thank you
look
so
at the.
much.
I just.
Thank you so much. The life, show must go on.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, this is a very intrinsic part of my career as well. Inspector Avinash. I'm playing a politician for the first time in any show, in any films that I have done so far, and very, very interestingly, the formation of STF that is being headed by Avinash is formed by the Home Minister Veer, and the predominant idea of forming the STF in season 1 was to fight against the goon and the weapon cartel. And where season 1 ends is that the guy who has formed STF to fight against weapon cartel, uske ghar pe hi you find a truckloads of weapons, which is the Veer, my character's house, and that's where the season 1 ended, and we are taking it from there. The how, why, where, when, and who is behind all these things, and what is the real face of Veer? Is he the bad guy? Is he the good guy? What is he trying to portray? A lot of complications and complexity of his character in his personal and professional life is also going to come out. More flamboyance, of course, of Veer's character is coming out, and the maneuver of that whole system and how in the end, if he wants to achieve what he achieves is.
In real,
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't hesitate to call you a chocolatey boy. But
Yeah.
on screen, you make yourself so ferocious.
Yeah.
How do you do that,
Well,
And-
that's my art, and I'm proud of it. That's what I work when I'm not working on the camera. As an actor, I feel it's my job to be honest to my craft. It's my job to be honest to the characters that I play. And luckily, when I get good characters which are like written very well, is the time when my craft shines even more.
Right.
And Veer is one of the characters that in the show which is written so beautifully, who is not only handling a larger portfolio in terms of system, but he's also very handling something in his personal life also, which
I
he
know.
has to sail
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
Yeah. You're a rare species in the negative character, you know, with the cat-eyed boy.
Yeah.
We rarely have seen a villain, you know, with a cat-eyed boy.
Handsome villain.
What do you have to say about that?
I'm jealous
About
of his
him.
eyes. I told him.
Yeah. But your mother has it.
My
man.
mother has it.
Yes, your
My-
mother has it.
घर पे एक है.
I just told him this, that my mother has light eyes,
Yeah.
and I did not get that. So you know, I always used to tell my mom कि यार काश मेरी भी ऐसे आपकी जैसी आंखें होती.
You
So his eyes is
a rare found species, am I
and-
right?
and I
Yeah.
think with the eyes, I think his personality is such that he is such a warm personality as a human being
Mhm.
that it's a very deadly combination.
I know it's deadly. You
To
know?
have a
We say you don't trust cat eyes.
but when you meet him, he is such a
Yeah.
not so you know, that stiff guy with a, you know, probably a quintessential,
kind of,
quintessential
staunch negativity.
green-eyed
very,
boy
yeah.
that, you know, we have a perception of. He's nothing like that, which is amazing. He's not that I'm telling that green-eyed
It
boy.
takes a good heart to understand and recognize a good heart.
Recognize,
Yeah.
yeah. I was just making my piece interesting.
No, now I'm jealous
Absolutely,
also
no.
of him because you are giving him too much bhav.
Oh my God,
You know,
it's
some
not like that.
beautiful girl giving somebody
I
else
give
so
a
much
balance.
bhav.
No, even in the
balance.
show, I have a lot of ladies.
He's a ladies man.
Oh,
In the
he's a
show.
ladies man.
Absolutely, Veer is very
And in
flamboyant.
reality, who's the ladies
I think
man?
that is हाँ me नहीं
No.
कहाँ मेरे लाइफ में कुछ
कुछ नहीं.
इसमें भी नहीं है
happening.
इंस्पेक्टर अविनाश में
You
भी
better have some ladies. ये जवानी लेकर कहाँ जाएगा वरना?
I तो I'm all of that is all rumors.
Mhm.
I am not at all a ladies man.
Yeah.
I
In
hope
real
you
life
become
also.
one.
Huh?
Eventually, I hope you become one.
Yeah,
bro.
I really want someday.
So, what more you would like to say about this? How do you look at your journey?
In my career, ma'am,
Obviously,
how do I take it like a dream. To be very
I know
honest.
you told me earlier. Also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a fiction dream. A guy from Jabalpur, not thought of anything else. You know, not even well trained, I would say. You know, my training started a couple of years back. So I'm just few years old, I feel. Because किसने सोचा था कि एक जबलपुर का लड़का जो एक
ऐसा नहीं है.
कैलिबर से आएगा.
मुंबई सारे यूपी और आउट स्टेशन वाले ही चला रहे हैं.
बट मैं वो टैलेंटेड थे.
आप भी talented है यार.
Very
You're being
talented,
humble.
dude. Don't doubt yourself, man.
Talent has brought you
Absolutely.
in, you know.
Yeah, otherwise
Thank
you wouldn't
I
be
mean,
here.
even
But it's
even
amazing.
the reality show Big Boss and all that, you know, we
It
were
is-
just waiting for you to win.
Yeah, I know. I remember you telling me this.
Yes.
I know. But it's an amazing journey, ma'am. To be very honest, to do one work in one medium, to then go on reality television, then go to something which is as serious as Inspector Avinash.
I know.
I think I will give a lot of credit, and I'll always be very grateful to Neeraj sir, who's the director of our show, Neeraj Pathak, जिन्होंने मुझे ये मौका दिया. He gave me that chance, and he saw through that whole persona and perception that people have about me because of reality television, because they've seen me in reality television, that I am more than just, you know what, that guy in the reality television
I
space
know,
is.
you have to play varied parts, you know.
Yeah,
in a
but it
reality
takes-
show, you have to be as real as ever.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of effort, ma'am, and
Effort and courage.
because I understand, and it is valid.
It's
When you do a lot of theatre, you have a habit of a lot of projection. You know, not today, because
Yeah.
today you have mics in the on theatres, but earlier days, you know,
we had to throw the voice.
you had to have a throw.
Yes.
So if you needed some character with a lot of just bass, you know, with very soft voice,
So,
having it from an actor who had always projected would be a little tricky thing to expect. If he can deliver beautiful, you know, that is why a theatre actor is a theatre actor, because they have such range.
obviously.
From a guy who was that guy in Big Boss to doing something as serious as Inspector Avinash with somebody like with an actor who has just done some work with Chris Hemsworth, you know, and he's come, and now I'm doing a project with a person who's done a last project with Chris Hemsworth, which is Randeep Hooda. who is a stalwart, who is himself an institution in acting.
A very cool person.
Very cool person,
Very
but
cool.
such a knowledgeable man. To then come out of that whole space of Big Boss, delete everything, remove all the filminess, everything, and then go on to that zero, shunya, and then go meet these people and then do Baljit. Oh, it has taken a lot of guts also for me. It has taken a lot of hard work also. And
Obviously.
I will
Sure, yeah.
always be grateful to Neeraj Pathak and to Randeep Hooda. Literally, everything that you see in Inspector Avinash is nothing me. It's more of them than me. Of Baljit. Because they have put in a lot of effort with me. In me.
Mhm.
We are
to have
proud of
this.
you, man. We are proud of you.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful journey, ma'am. Coming to your question, what you asked, it's a fiction. It's lovely. I don't know what tomorrow lies, and I love that whole fact of pata nahi kal ho na ho. You know, that space.
Always you have to think about today, you know.
Haan.
You keep working. How do you look at present, past and future? Future is yet to come.
An electronics engineer, MBA, becoming Mr. India, wanting to do
Yeah.
modeling, doing the best fashion ramp shows in the country and around possible, big campaigns. I came here only to be a model. And that was my short, small dream. And I did that. And then you start dreaming within the dream
Mhm.
about the bigger dream, right? And that's when I thought that, I would want to become an actor because there is much more to me than, just being a model. I took my crafts seriously. I have a theatre background. I started doing courses and there has not been any workshop in Bombay that I have not done. I still do 2 to 3 workshops in a year. Last year,
Uh-huh.
25, by the time 2025 ended, I did 3 plays.
Wow.
And I did.
Which group you belong
I
to?
do with various
groups. Okay.
And,
In Hindi, English.
Hindi, English, कुछ भी अब तो भाषा तो
भाषा तो
मायने ही
है.
नहीं रखती.
Yeah.
And I did 6 months of workshop, theatre workshop. I still go to basics. I still go to advanced. I still read books about it.
Mhm.
That's also because I am not sure how talented I am. So
Talented?
I
Both of
rely
you are
on
such
hard work. See, I rely
Who
on
does
hard
have
work
talent?
more. No, I'm saying I rely on hard work more, and I would
Exactly.
tell whoever is watching this also that don't be so confident about your talent because there's always so much to learn. When you work with people like Randeep, or even when you work and you watch people like Irfan and Nawaz and Jaideep and all of these, they're fantastic actors of our times, and you realize that there's so much to do. So don't take your craft very lightly. Yeah, I mean, a film can be bad, a show can be bad, but you cannot be bad in that show or the film, and that's what I believe in. That's why I keep working on myself so hard and still at it. In the journey, I realized that I love acting. I really love acting. I really enjoy. We get to live so many lives. So if I look back, it's been an amazing. God has been very kind, but I've also set bigger standards and higher standards for myself.
Yeah.
As an individual, as a professional, and I'm only looking at that and moving ahead.
What specifically must have you, imbibed, brought within your character to look more this thing, and defeat the police wala sitting beside you?
Yeah. One thing I've learned is to imbibe my originality in the character.
Mhm.
Like, I don't want to portray a character like somebody has already done it, What is the originality that Freddy Daruwala brings in the character? That is something very interesting that I learned while playing different characters, and that's what I stick to. I remember distinctly when I was doing my first film, Holiday, and since a Tamil film version of it was already made, and I was told to watch that film, I said, no, I'm not going to watch, because if I watch it, I'm going to try to replicate it. And that helped me a lot, and I still inculcate my originality with the characters. And as I said, if they are written very well, if they are written supremely well, then it becomes much easier for me to play those characters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Quickly, because my time gets over, let me
Don't
know
worry, we have so much to talk. We have so much to talk.
What
Yeah,
are your
we have
future?
all the
What are
time.
your future projects?
Ma'am, as I said, I don't see tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
So I don't
But
know what
still-
is tomorrow. But all I can say is, in fact, this is very interesting because I was just talking to somebody in Geo, and we were just talking about this, that fans keep asking, what are you doing next? What are you doing
What
next?
did you next?
I have stopped telling them what I'm doing next because I don't know when it will come or what will happen. So when the right time comes, I know that that's a little tricky situation क्योंकि लोगों को लगता मैं कुछ कर नहीं रहा. जब मैं इंस्पेक्टर अविनाश भी शूट कर रहा था.
No, but that's the intrinsic nature
Yeah.
of the audience. They
And
always
OTT,
find that.
OTT has given you all so much of opening,
Yeah.
What do you have
But
to say about that?
Ma'am,
both of
वो
you?
तो I'll tell you, this is
It's like a this thing boon
Yeah.
for the
guts.
actors especially.
Ma'am,
Absolutely,
now
yes.
everybody has that guts to
Yeah.
make something which they had thought and probably might work or might not work. You can do it on web.
Exactly.
And 90% of things which people, had that perception, this might not work, has worked well
Has worked
in
well.
OTT. So OTT is that.
Yeah. Who's your favorite?
Actress.
No, not actress. Since he keeps doing a negative role.
Not
Who's your-
really. In
really,
fact,
really,
if you look back, then it's like 50-50. And luckily,
50-50, yes,
luckily there is no lines now.
Lines,
The lines
yeah.
have blurred a lot.
blurred across. Yeah.
And the other one also, I don't know if
And
it is
you-
negative. In fact, I saw the episode, abhi, season 2 ka.
See.
You don't look negative.
No, it's
No, your
looks
karma-
are deceptive.
karma is doing something
That
which
is the greatest.
Yeah.
Looks are
The best
deceptive.
is, by the
Yeah.
end of it, you'll be like, अरे ये
ये
होने वाला
ये
है.
होने वाला है.
एक तो
वही तो है
he
ना.
has all the
So
girls.
So don't you
yeah.
have to be loud, no? Nowadays, you don't have to be loud when you're talking. You are playing a negative role.
Not really. No.
Yeah.
Now so that is another side
Huh.
of it is that the acting has also changed a lot,
Yeah.
including stories and characters, and now actors prepare something which is much more deep rooted than just wearing a different costume or putting a kajal in the eye or looking hideous.
Hideous.
Not hideous rather, but looking more colorful or looking more
Weird.
Yeah. Now that's what the new age writing has become, and it is very, very interesting and easier for the actors also to play because they are written with their characteristics and not just because of their costumes and everything. Sorry, you were asking me some question. Favorite what?
Your favorite character in negative role, जैसे play करते प्राण साहब और वो.
So my favorite in terms of whatever I have played.
नहीं,
Or
generally.
in general?
In general.
Mogambo.
Okay.
I
Always
must have
Kushwa.
watched
Yeah, Mogambo
Mogambo so many times. What an iconic character! What an iconic character
Right.
to play. In fact, even if you talk about Shan or if you talk about Pran Saab's characters with that bottle, I don't know what is it called, with the dark ki bottle khol ke, and then they are iconic characters. Or Gabbar Singh.
I know.
कितने आदमी थे.
कितने आदमी थे. Thank you,
Thank
for
you
the
so much,
time
ma'am.
given to
Thank
me
you,
and
Lipika ji.
answered the question so well. Thank you so much. God bless you.
And
all.
you're looking gorgeous,
Thank
ma'am.
you.